going? I didn't pre-watch it. I just thought it was insensitive because but hey, 4 million views, dude. Like.
He said, who's outside? And I said, what are you talking about? He said, who's the man that put something on her car? Because he's at work, and I guess he notified him that somebody was outside. So he looked, and he said, there's a man putting something on her car. Okay. And I pulled it up. I said, oh my God, hold on.
When the victim says she, quote, pulled it up, she means their house surveillance footage, which shows the entire crime being committed. The suspect, wearing a loose-fitting pair of lighter-colored sweatpants, latex gloves, a darker-colored shirt, a hat, and a mask, sets a box-shaped object on the vehicle. He then sets another object on top of it with a fuse-like wire sticking out of it. The suspect lights it with a lighter and walks away, which leads to the entire front end of the vehicle being engulfed in flames.
Came over, set a square box on top of her car. Okay. It just looked, I mean, I can show you.
Buddy. Are you gonna fucking do it? Jesus, man. Why load? I have full stripe. I have maximum stripes. Why are you loading, dude?
And then he walked away, and that was it.
What a piece of shit. You're gonna load now?
That's fine. While the victim shows the officers the surveillance footage, the fire department arrives and puts the fire out. The vehicle is a total loss.
Can you forward that to my email address somehow? Do you know how to do that?
I'll see if I can figure. I'm not.
Okay. So your video, where did it show him walk off to? Do you know?
It looked like he just came this way.
The suspect was just last seen over here in a cul-de-sac and then disappeared.
This officer, as well as many others in the area, both on foot and patrolling in their vehicles, all begin to look for any suspicious people in the vicinity. 10 minutes later, officers find a vehicle parked on the side of the road, only about 2 minutes away from the crime scene.
What's going on? Hey, what's going on?
Not much. Just wanted to rest up a little bit. I have a long drive.
Why are you doing it out here?
No reason.
Hey, keep your hands up.
On the phone, I see that.
Well, keep your hands up.
We're on the first
cul-de-sac off of.
Stop reaching at your seat.
That's yummy.
Okay. Unlock the door. Where do you live?
I'm from New York.
You're from New York? Yeah. Why are you doing out? What are you doing out here?
Just came to visit a friend, really.
Where's the friend live?
Down in Cincinnati, but he's working, like, doing some construction over here.
Well, step out.
Sure.
Do you have anything on you? Any weapons like that?
No.
Turn and face the car. You mind if I search you real quick?
Sure, go for it.
So why did you decide to just pull off in a neighborhood to sleep? I'm so confused.
Because I drove 40 miles here, and I literally came like an hour ago, and I was like shot, and so I just needed to knock out.
So you just pull off into a random neighborhood?
Yeah, I mean, it was right off of the street, whatever it is. I really didn't know where to go, because there's nowhere to, like, there's no parking lots around here or anything.
This guy's saying a whole bunch of nothing.
It's in my phone.
You're from New York?
Well, this guy's saying a bunch of dog shit.
We're gonna stand by my car.
Okay. Is everything okay?
Just take a look.
Yeah. You said your phone's in the car?
Yeah. Do you
want your ID on the back of it? Is that where you keep it?
Yeah, it's in the case. I can open it.
Do you care if I look at it? Thank you. All right.
Come over here with me.
Sure.
Just what you're saying to me is very confusing. It makes no sense to me.
I know. I'm sorry. It's the truth, though.
But why would you, I just don't understand why you would pick this neighborhood to come in the back of, to sleep in front of these people's house.
Honestly, I just made the first right out of there because I needed just like a spot where I wasn't in the main road. And I'm sorry if like they called the cops or something because they probably thought I was, I don't know, doing something weird here. But I swear, like, I'm not doing anything crazy out of left field or anything like that.
You mind if we search your car?
No, please, go for it.
The reason why I ask is because there was somebody who set a car on fire.
Who set a car on fire?
Yes.
Like, what do you mean? Like, how do you set a car on fire?
They set the car on fire.
Like they lit the gas tank?
I mean, that's just terrible acting, dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then you're back here.
No, I mean...
Well, you see how that's why I'm contacting you? You see how it's weird?
Yeah. But no, I mean.
Yeah, dude, he
that
knows.
was
He
me.
knows
Sorry.
the whole
How long have
operation.
you been back here?
What time is it?
About 3 o'clock in
Huh?
the morning.
I got here probably.
No
like,
way.
Okay.
No way,
we can search
dude.
it
They
if you
set
wanna
the
do
whole
that.
car on fire.
Pop the trunk with this key.
Hmm.
Can you pop the trunk with the key? Or
Now,
is the
how do
key
you do
sound?
that?
Yeah, no, like, yeah, can pop
How do you
the
set a car on fire?
Thank you.
Sure.
Have you had anything to drink tonight?
No, I don't.
Yeah, dude, he knows.
Yeah, I don't. I came because I landed at CVG, and I drove. It's like 40 miles, and I was already shot from the freaking flight.
So where does your friend live?
Somewhere like down there, but he works up here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Down where?
Near CVG. Near,
Oh, okay.
Near the airport. Yeah.
Okay, this guy.
I'm about
Okay.
to bounce if everything checks out here.
Cool.
What? The?
It's warm. Let me ask you. You be honest with me,
Yeah,
okay?
sure.
Are you waiting for somebody to get back in the car with you?
No, absolutely not.
Because if you be honest with me,
Right.
things go. Things will be a lot easier.
Sir,
But if you're lying to me, then we're gonna have some issues.
I understand, and like, trust me, I'm from New York. I've ran into cops before. When like getting pulled over for speeding or something like that. Like, I know the best policy is to be honest, and I'm not waiting for anybody. And I didn't set anybody's car on fire or anything like that.
What?
Promise you. Not like on any drugs or anything.
He's
Okay.
so
I
bad.
don't drink. So I'm sorry, but
Well, give me a minute
yeah.
Such a
sure,
bad
sure.
actor, man.
or two. Have you had a good look at who it was? I got this mail over here, but I'm not finding anything that would relate him to it. Right now, we're just gonna figure some things out, okay? So
Yeah.
you're not free to leave until we do that,
Okay.
okay? And then we're waiting for your information to return.
My information to return?
Yeah, your ID. We ran your ID.
Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Sure.
The only problem, see where we're coming from?
Yeah. How far?
I mean, if that was your house, wouldn't you be a little creeped out?
I thought that's what happened. I thought they called the cops on me because I was sleeping over here, and I was like, shit. Like they're just gonna think I'm like trying to rob them or something. But no, like something like that. I honestly just made the first right off that road. Made the first right because I was like, yo, I need a place to just knock out for 30 minutes, and it ended up being a few hours. But yeah, I wasn't trying to hurt anybody here.
This officer has now sent a picture from the surveillance footage that shows the suspect, so he can compare it to this man they're investigating.
Do me a favor right now. We're gonna come over here and I'm just gonna put you in the back real quick.
Yeah.
Okay?
Is everything okay? Is something
Huh?
come back bad on my ID?
No.
Okay.
No, not for right now. I just want to put you in the back of the car real quick
Sure.
so I can look at some things
Yeah,
and go from there, okay?
Okay. You want to
Yep.
close my doors?
Yeah, I'll get it.
You want to take my keys?
Yep. It's about the same outfit. I want to see if there's a mask in here.
I don't know if there was a COVID mask in there or not. Did he say who he was coming to visit from New York? Why that's so important that he drive here?
No.
It's just weird that you would come to visit a guy for that long of a flight. Here's your COVID mask.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got a lighter in here. He's got a torch lighter.
Huh?
Yeah, there's a torch lighter and a blue COVID mask in the center console. There's no luggage. There's no backpack.
Yeah, there's no hat.
Well, where's his luggage at? Where's his bag?
Let's detain him.
He's in the car, right?
Well, yeah.
You searched him
Let's
real
just
good?
leave him there, wait for the detectives.
Yeah.
I think this might be our guy.
A canine unit is now brought to the crime scene at the victim's house so they can pick up and track the suspect's scent. Officers now simply have to see if the canine unit leads officers to the same male they're investigating a couple minutes down the road.
So be honest with you, man. We got a dog that's tracking right now, okay?
Okay.
From where the crime happened, okay?
Okay.
You be honest with me. Is that
Yep.
dog gonna lead straight to this car?
No.
I mean, dog, get the dog out, it's over.
You it's not.
Okay.
The dog knows, he can
Alright.
smell it. You can smell it
There
from
was
a mile
something in
away.
the back
Man.
seat because you can see an impression and you can see a piece of a glove, purple glove right there.
Yep.
And then there's an impression.
Which there was a box.
A box?
It was like a box here.
Yeah, that's a box. That's the shape of a box.
And he's wearing the same shirt and the same outfit.
I venture to say that he definitely needs to be talked to.
Yes, he does. So I'm going to stop questioning him now and let detectives.
Yeah.
Just give us 1 second, all right, man?
Everything lines up, man. And what more do they need? It's pretty crazy.
I mean, it's because he's gonna chill. Like, you don't expect the chill guy to just to set a car on fire.
The K9 tracked the scent to the car
So
the male was found
it's
sleeping
very
in, prompting
sus,
newly
but-
arriving officers to discuss their new #1 suspect.
He's like
He's in the back of my car.
weirdly chill like that.
Okay.
Because we didn't know at first.
Okay.
He said that he's visiting a friend and he pulled off the side of the road because he was too tired to drive.
This
He
car
said
here?
yes, he said
Okay.
he's been here since 12 o'clock
Okay.
and said that he hasn't moved. So if you want, I don't have a hat. That's the only thing I don't have. But if you want to look at him and everything, it looks like
You
the guy.
identified him. It does.
Yes. Go
Beard?
look at him. He's got a
Hat,
beard.
shirt.
He's got the same clothing. He's got the reflective shoes. Everything.
Hey, how you doing? Good. Hey, just need to talk to you for a minute, okay?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna read your rights real quick. You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand your rights?
Yes.
Okay. Were you involved in a
Whether the canon is admissible in court or not depends on what you're trying to prove. What I assume is that the dog and everything is just giving them probable cause, whatever, to continue further, right?
situation down the street where you lit something that caught on fire?
To get more
Point blank
and
ask
then
you.
make the rest.
No?
No.
Okay. I understand that you're over here visiting friends, but you parked over here for a reason.
I think I already have enough though.
Is there anything else you want to tell me?
It's not me.
That's not you?
No.
Sure looks like you in everything you're wearing.
It's not me.
That's not you, huh? Look a little closely. Your heart's starting to race a little bit more.
Is it? Because it's not me. I feel like you're trying to tell me it's me, but it's not.
It's not you, huh?
It's really not.
That's not you?
No.
No. Okay. Well, it's kind of funny how that appears to be you. Reflective shoes, pants,
Are they?
the shirt,
No.
your beard.
That is not me. Man, I don't know what to tell you. That's just not me.
Okay. Well, right now you're going to be detained until further notice. Okay? Until we find out what's going on here.
Okay.
All right?
Sure.
Okay. We need to make sure that you're involved or you're not involved. Okay. So I'd rather you be honest with me and we talk about the situation and what's going on.
So,
No, you stay right there.
yeah.
Be honest with me and tell me what's going on, because if I find out you're lying, we're going to figure out some more things going on here. And if I find evidence that points you that it's just you,
It's not me.
we're done.
Okay. Sorry, it's not me. I promise you, it's not me. I picked the wrong spot to take a nap. I don't know anything about that. It wasn't me. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, there'll be other evidence we'll have to determine here in just a few minutes. So, but right now, like I said, you're being detained, so I'm gonna put handcuffs on you. Turn up, put your hand on your back. Good. Turn to there you go. Turn to left.
Enemy.
Do we have permission to look for your vehicle?
Yeah.
Look through your vehicle.
Absolutely.
Where's
We
the
do.
enemy though?
You have consent to do so? Can you tell me that on camera recording?
Yeah.
What is your first name?
Farhan?
All right, sit that for a minute.
I forgot to tell you too, he has a perfect box impression in his back seat,
Okay.
like that package
Yeah,
that
it's,
was on the car.
I can say it's probably pretty darn close.
If you look in the center
An
console, there's a
impression.
COVID mask and a torch. In the center console, or in there,
Where?
in that.
In the center console here? Okay, well, if you've already, you guys already had consent from him?
Yes.
Okay, if you've already got all that, we're gonna
Yeah,
just
dude.
stop right
Arab
there,
name
because
and
there's no need for me to even go further then.
Arab name and bomb. That's because it's a GG. If this goes to court, it's GG.
Because he said you'll know when he's tracking. He said because he'll start basically jogging. And we was jogging here. As soon as we hit the street, he was like.
While searching the area around the suspect's car, officers found multiple plastic bags with a hat, multiple sets of latex gloves, and another mask within them, not even 10 feet away from the vehicle, underneath a pine tree.
Okay, this guy's
What is this guy
GG.
doing?
Can you explain why no more than 10 feet from your car is a hat that matches the exact picture from the suspect in the video?
I can't, but
Are your fingerprints going to be on that bag?
maybe. I don't know.
Is your DNA going to be in that hat?
Like the only thing you have to do is drive away, dude.
DNA can be in that hat. So when we test it, we're not going to find your DNA in there.
Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't. No.
Okay. I guess I'm a little confused. This is a pretty.
Yeah, like it's just too goofy to blow up a car and then park and sleep in the same neighborhood.
Now look, when I was asleep, somebody might have come thrown a bag there. I don't know.
We'll be back with you in a bit, okay?
Dude,
I got
come
pretty much
on,
everything over
man.
here that says you got gloves and a mask. You have
Fucking
gloves,
sleeping
a receipt,
in the
a
same
mask,
neighborhood.
something else, and a hat. So this is everything he was wearing. It's gonna be him, bro.
Okay, so the hat, the gloves, receipts are all in that bag.
What receipt?
I haven't looked at the receipts yet, but there's receipts in there. So obviously they're going to be checking video from the stores that those receipts were used at. This is the last time I'm going to say it. If you have any involvement in this, now's the time, because things are.
Brother, we're talking like mounds of evidence. Like, what is this guy even doing?
I'm not the one that gets my hands dirty. You should say that. So I didn't do it.
Are you suggesting that somebody else did it for you?
I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just saying I didn't do it.
Okay. All right. We're going to have one of these gentlemen take you back to the PD. We're going to have to get a search warrant for DNA.
Okay.
Get a search warrant for your phone. Based on what I've got out here right now, I have more than enough to charge you with this crime. And that's an F1 ag arson.
Please don't do this to me. I didn't do this. I'm not the guy.
I'm not saying you are or you're not.
But
Okay.
you're putting me through this. It's gonna hurt my family in a really, really bad way.
We'll get it figured out.
Oh, that's
Right now,
not.
I'm just being honest with you. It doesn't look good.
Come on,
One of these
man.
gentlemen will take you back to the
Not
PD and
the
we'll get it figured out.
family.
In addition to all the evidence so far, people who live in this
Ah,
area
not
also have
the
surveillance footage that
consequences
caught
to
the
my
specific
actions.
times
No.
that the suspect parked on the street. Officers
No.
discuss these specific times and relate them to the suspect's claim of being parked there since
That's
midnight.
that's rough,
221 is when
man.
it got lit. 227 is when they're saying they saw the video of him coming in here. So him being here since midnight is not correct.
Now. So they actually saw video of him coming up when?
That car.
The car came when?
Right after the call came out. Right.
Yeah. So you said you came out here around 12? Around midnight?
How was he innocent? This guy's cooked.
2:25. You've been lying to us from the start, man. So we're taking you back to the PD. We'll go from there. But
when is the hearing?
How could he keep a straight face? It's man.
Go ahead, step out.
But at least he's not violent.
We're gonna walk right in here, okay?
It's a nice change of pace. Usually these people, they're just
Stay right over.
they go schizo aggressive all the time.
Can I get these off?
You fight back, you do everything. It's so stupid.
Overwhelming, but not the
Because you're really digging yourself a bigger hole. I mean, he's lying, but
tell you, I'm just not.
not as bad, I'd say.
I'm just not the guy who gets my hands dirty. You know, like, it's just not me.
Well, I'll tell you this. If you know something about the crime, then you might want to tell the detective.
Yeah, at this point, I think I just need a lawyer, honestly, because I'm not the guy that did this, and you know, he told me I'm being charged with it, like I did do it. So.
Brother, what's up with common sense? This guy doesn't need to explain why, and like, maybe people almost feel like, oh, now I look guilty, so I'm getting a lawyer, but it's not because I'm guilty. I swear, guys. Bro, what is who's explaining what to? No, nobody gives a fuck. Just get a lawyer. Like what?
Farhan, the number
Like the
one
most normal
suspect,
thing in the
was
world,
charged
like-
with aggravated arson, breaking and entering, and possession of criminal tools. His vehicle was towed and impounded as evidence. He is innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Now, off the record, but most cops can tell when you're lying. Hey, everyone, I'm John, and I appreciate
This guy's a
you. Now,
yapper.
every year, police and fire departments
Bald
face
guy.
a troubling rise in vehicle arsons. And in fact, these arsonists can cause devastating financial losses.
What's his
not
name?
just to vehicle owners, but to entire communities
Yo,
as well. Now, my rookie
did
years, I
fix your
once had a
camera.
load of crime
It's
Fuck the financials.
it's almost as bad as the body
Like,
cam.
you know, they're working fucking like beepers in the house or whatever, and it catches the
Like,
house.
what
on
type
fire.
of filters on
The
this?
last out of a vehicle
Looks
set on
so
fire.
weird.
I remember
You can
thinking
die.
why, because
Look at his
normal
beard
people
hairs.
just don't do this. After the scene was clear some hours
It's
later,
weird,
I
man.
found out that the vehicle was connected to a homicide in another district, and the people connected to it were attempting to destroy evidence. However, detectives, of course, took the case from this point, but it always remained with me that people will go to extraordinary lengths just to cover up a crime, and that's scary. Now, today we have a case out of Ohio, a burning vehicle, a man placing items on that vehicle, camera footage showing the entire incident, and an unidentified male does this and then
But
calmly
why,
walks away.
though?
Now, this is chilling to me because people are in their home.
Chat, what is this guy's fucking motive anyway? That's just
asleep.
insane.
And if the fire department wasn't able to act quickly enough, this could have ended even more tragically. Now, police soon canvassed the neighborhood and they found a male asleep in a vehicle. His story is
Charlie video explains it. When did you watch this? Wait, you just watched it today?
I moved a few more things around in my room, but now
Your DNA gonna be in that.
was also happening to be walking around at 3 a.m. in this he used, despite him saying that his DNA should be.
In this area.
Him coming in here, so him being here since midnight is not correct.
He said he came out here.
Argument from Ferran here, but the evidence was too in the crime as well.
Twitch.
A picture of him at the crime. Lit that on fire, which burned the whole car, looking like a pathetic fuck. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that, but for now, it's
You mean he's a simp?
It's gonna be looking a little odd here. Last year, I was talking about an ongoing situation with an obsessed Twitch viewer that ended up taking a 700-mile journey,
that.
like he was going
Jaguar
down
F-Type.
fording rivers and battling dysentery, to arrive at a Twitch streamer's house he was obsessed with. Her name is Just Foxy. To light her car on fire.
But
Trying to light the entire house on fire because this was a blazing inferno. It was a big fire. Now, at the time, there was a lot of information still unknown. All we had was some of the surveillance camera footage, which I'll briefly show you. But I just learned 10 days ago, a YouTube channel called Midwest Safety posted the entire body cam of the situation as well as that Twitch chatter's arrest.
On my car, on the hood, and some pot.
Oh, it's Just Foxy.
And he lit something sticking out of it and walked away casually, like, didn't do anything.
bro, that was like methodical though. Like this is like some fucking like alchemist concoction as some fucking game or some shit. Like it's like this guy got like some recipe off some like fucking super hardcore.
Yeah, maybe some Heisenberg
incel,
shit.
Like, retaliation Reddit or some shit. Like what the fuck
When
is
he
this?
when he steals the meth, the ingredient for the meth,
The front end of my car and
or the wrong ingredient, why it went blue. You know that one.
For that, because the fire spread to the fence and burnt the side of my house as well.
Now, at the time, we didn't know too much about the individual behind it, but now, a year later, I know more about this guy than I do some of my own cousins.
It's
So his name is
Heisenberg.
Ferran Jami. He has been arrested, and we know his fate. Spoiler alert, it's a prison sentence. And we have the body cam footage where he is looking like a pathetic fucking goober.
Yeah, but how long though?
Before showing you the body cam footage, I'll go ahead and tell you what the motivation was, because I imagine a lot of you were able to piece it together, kind of sniff it out. He was one of Just Foxy's big donators. He had apparently donated a lot of money over a period of time, and then found out she had a boyfriend, and was so upset by that he flew out to her area, then drove to her house to set her car on fire as a way of getting revenge.
The suspect, wearing a loose-fitting pair of lighter-colored sweatpants, latex gloves, a darker-colored shirt, a hat, and a mask, sets a box-shaped object on the vehicle. He then sets another object on top of it with a fuse-like wire sticking out of it. The suspect lights it with a lighter and walks away, which leads to the entire front end of the vehicle being engulfed in flames.
Here's the director's cut of the arson, and you get a good look at him and the device that he made. Dude made a goddamn Fortnite gadget here for this fire. He made a certified whatchamahooza. It's like a fucking kids next door contraption for this fire. It's like a bucket and a fuse and a brick, and then he sets it on fire and it burns the whole car down and spreads a bit to the house.
This officer, as well as many others in the area, both on foot and patrolling in their vehicles, all begin to look for any
and takes a bit of a snooze, or at least pretends to sleep.
Yeah, he used whatchamacallit.
You expect a lot of intelligence.
He built a
from
Doohickey thingamabob.
But you would expect someone that just committed a serious felony to at least have the wherewithal to drive further away. But instead, he just stays at the scene of the crime, basically, and just tries to catch some leads. Maybe he was just so satisfied with himself that he just needed to pass out for some wet dreams. Like, I don't know what the thought process could have possibly been, but that's him. He was parked just 2 minutes away from this place in the same neighborhood.
Hey,
whatchamacallit?
So much. Wanted to rest up a little bit. I have a long drive.
Why are you doing out here?
No reason.
Hey, keep your hand up. Well, keep your hands up. Where do you
That's a
live?
classic.
I'm from New York. You're from New York?
He got it from the Doohickey convention.
Like, he is so...
I was to get the motive then.
Yeah, he copied the Heisenberg.
Interesting. Okay.
You know what I always wonder?